Hey guys, what's up? It's Sumerian, and I decided that I was gonna work on a new series for the channel to kind of keep constant uploads. It's gonna be called Real Talk with Sumerian, and I'm basically just gonna be talking about things in game that people just topics in game, like newer gears to be expected, gameplay tactics, just regular stuff. But for the first video, today's topic is going to be pride. So Lost Ark has come a long way since 2009, since the game was first introduced on Ocean Planet, and I noticed that there's these players that they have like this kind of invisible pride when it comes to playing the game or trying newer heroes, and it's just like they're basically like, I don't like these newer heroes, they're too OP, I miss the older heroes, or like some of them just straight up won't even use the newer ones, they're just like, oh, I don't like the newer ones, so I don't use them. And I noticed a lot of the players that are like that, they lose a lot. It's just like they use the older stuff like Tau, whatever, and then they get like, wrecked, but like they just have this pride about it, like, oh, I don't want to use, this character that's actually going to help me because I have too much pride. It's stupid, it's really silly. The newer characters, they're pretty fun. The Korean developers, I think what they go for is basically every few months they just like to release a character that's just a tier above, the older ones, and I think that's pretty much the plan. And it's like, I think you should take advantage of that. It's a game that offers you, currently, including KR's updates, over 140 different characters. Why would you want to limit yourself to just like a few, like 40 or just 30 because you have this, this foolish pride, the game, you're supposed to have fun with the game, and it's just, I don't think you'll be getting the full experience by just, using 10 or 20, 30 characters, older characters, you should be open. You should try new things. The game has some really interesting characters coming out in the future. So open up, guys. Lose this pride. There's no pride. It's a game. Let's just play it. Like I said, developers, I think they really try to stretch newer things when it comes to the game or whatever, and that's what keeps the game interesting. I personally think if Lost Saga was in the same place it was in 2009, I think the game would be very dull. It would be very boring. It's just like, imagine if everything stayed really, slow paced. Lost Saga back then was really, slow paced. When I really look back at it, it's not nearly as interesting as it is now. That's my opinion. It's like you got new gears like Galaxy Robe, and then maybe not things like Golden Priest Robe, but these gears that really push the limits and bring new ideas into the game. I think that's what they go for with every few updates. They try to keep it, new and fresh. Honestly, if the game wasn't like the way it is now, I can't possibly imagine what it could be like. It's like you got classes like Berserker and Iron Knight and Kage Ninja. Where would the new ideas come from? Would they just be like evolved versions of those characters? Because that's pretty much what the game is, in my opinion, characters like Dragon Slayer are pretty much like, evolved Savage Berserkers and stuff like that, It's like Savage Berserker's attack patterns is kind of like linear. It's like up and down. It's like you know, Dragon Slayer's attack pattern is similar. You know, added with the dash attack is kind of like that has like a little wider hitbox on it. So it's like, you know, it's like these characters, they're you know, they're pretty interesting. What I try to do is I try to find the similarities in the newer characters that I see in the older ones. Like I said before, you know, Dragon Slayer having the up and down kind of linear hitbox. You know, it reminds me of Savage Berserker. Oh god, got hit by that mag helm. Oh no. This is real-time gameplay, guys. This is not pre-recorded. Yeah, so you know, that's what I look for. A lot of the new characters I use remind me of older characters. You know, like Vampire reminds me of Hazama in a way. The way it links, you know, the air attacks and stuff like that. So it's like, and then you have like gears like you know, Ancient Trinket, you know, and that makes it really interesting because you know, I think after a while, when you've mastered like characters like Vampire to a point, it kind of gets dull and straightforward, and it's like Ancient Trinket kind of spices it up because you can do like resets, then you can Ancient Trinket in the middle of the resets, and then, you know, kind of like that. See, like right there, I messed up the reset, but you know, it kind of gives the character like an added tier. You know, it makes stuff interesting. It's like, and it also gives me, you know, something to learn. You know, I'm not that good at Ancient Trick combos, not yet. I don't think. I'm not at the level I want to be at, but you know, like I said, it definitely makes stuff, you know, way more interesting. And it keeps the characters from, like, you know, fading in the back, you know? I feel like if more characters had elements that mixed into like legendaries, I feel like a lot of older characters would probably be of more use. You know, that's another reason why you should, like I said, try new things as well, because there's newer legendaries coming out. A lot of the newer ones are like you know, Ancient Trinket type things. I've seen one in KR. It's like a hand or something. It looks like, if you ever seen the anime Elfen Lied, it looks like those hands. You know, it kind of comes out the character's back, and I've seen that mixed in with a lot of like Kage Evolution gameplay. You know, they do like the air shurikens, then they like do the hand. It's like, it's really cool. It's fun. You know, it's like you know, it's really interesting. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna end this video and just, you know, that's pretty much what this video is about. You know, just lose that pride, guys. Try something new. You know, the game's fun. You know, it's incredibly deep. You know, we should make the most of it. Thanks for watching.